right, y'all, I'm back. It's another one-on-one with a supervillain, me with your resident supervillain, Mr. Jay Washington. Yeah, this is gonna be one of the mentions ones because this one is what dude that I love talk to because he keeps it a buck, but he talk a lot of shit. Talk a whole lot. And we finna have to talk something about it because of the jersey he got on and what he said before we started recording. But always, man, especially fun because of what went down just the past couple of days ago. We got to talk about the homie from Miami, Mr. Randy Constance. First of all, I wanted to tell you this. Hey, bro, Chicago got a team in there that just knocked out the number one team. So let's not do this, sir.
You got that white boy that looks 50 years old.
Hey, man, the Loyola Chicago team again out here upsetting people, sir.
Low-footed white boy that they ain't never going to touch the league.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Hey, listen. People be always like, hey, you ain't even to get drafted. So, let that boy get a chip. That boy get a chip, and they got to get drafted. They can go work at a car dealership for all I can.
Shoot, that boy about to go kill the European League in the next.
That boy finna be killing in Sweden. Y'all keep talking.
Let me have my white person beef right quick. Them bastards forgot to give me my damn straw for my strawberry smoothie. Look, god damn it, McDonald's.
This man got almost. Hey, man, so we got to talk about, we talk about Chicago and everything a lot, but y'all sitting and declaring a state of emergency, bro.
You know what's funny? It's my birthday this weekend, and we booked a hotel on South Beach for that Friday after my dinner. And I'm like, first off, I don't like crowds. And looking at that, I'm like, bro, no. I'm not going down on the foolishness. You got to understand, a lot of people down there are not Miami people.
Of course, we know that.
So, hold on one second. My grandmother's bothering me right quick.
No worries.
Sorry, she had to bring my stuff in. I was all good.
Oh yeah. So like I was saying though, it's like we know it ain't people from Miami. We know it ain't. But that's the problem.
That's people from Sugarfoot, Mississippi, and Nowheresville, Louisiana.
That's the problem with y'all governor being so backwards, sitting there out here talking about some, we open. And so now you thought, okay, everybody was going to still be like, well, it's still COVID. And when you got the state as a whole of Florida acting like it ain't no thing, everybody finna come flocking down there. That's what.
Swear to God, man. I'm like, bruh, I can't even go to the Cleveland. They shut down the Clevelander. They said got a curfew at 8:00 with us.
When a city that's a party city say y'all be y'all asses.
Them niggas was like, no, sir, we got twerking still on the street right now. Niggas is still getting shot. Police is out there being slave masters.
But that's y'all governor fault out here. Because again, don't get me wrong, people are going to every state because we still got people still coming to LA. They're like, yo, I'm coming to LA. And you're like, for what? When people keep saying they're coming to LA, you literally tell them right now, for what? Because ain't nothing to do here. Like, It ain't nothing that's popping. Like, again, Miami, Florida been acting like everything good. Atlanta, everything good. LA ain't that case. Like, you'd be like, I'm coming to LA. All right, you just going to see the beach or the ocean or something. That's it. Because you ain't going, or you just trying to go see sightsee and go to certain locations because you ain't finna party out here because that ain't happening. But you get Florida out here acting like, yo, it's nothing. We doing it. What? I don't know. What did they expect? Everybody was like, oh, Florida kicking it.
Well, sure. It's wild, man. Like, I was planning on just like, well, that day you're going to eat. We're going to go down to the beach for a little bit just to kick it, wet willies, drink some. I was like, nah, man, I'm not even a fan of the crowds, bro. I'm not trying to go into it. It's just crazy because we got a place on 87 and Collins. All that stuff is happening there, like Sit 10 and Collins and Ocean and all of that. So we'll see, honestly.
Bro, I'm vaccinated and I'm still like, I ain't trying to be around no crap.
How was it? How was the vaccination?
Dog, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I had the only thing I had, like I tell everybody, was a little soreness in the muscle. In the muscle.
Really?
And that was like, again, everybody's different. Because I know a lot of people say they are, because of course, when you get a vaccine, it's natural that you're wherever you get it gonna be sore.
You
But
you didn't get a microchip and then like that.
all of a sudden now Bill Gates want to follow where I'm going, which was, again, you already know my thought on that. Like, people kill me with that because it's like everybody, the majority of people I saw saying that, every time they say that, I'm like, yo, answer this question. What makes you so important that they gonna microchip you?
No, I'm just telling you, about to see me go to the bathroom, the bed, the church, the strip club, and back.
Nah, they're gonna be mad. Let me find out they microchip me. I'm gonna be. This is my thing. If you rock with me for the wrong reasons, I'm gonna make you regret it quickly. Like when I got into it with Donnie McClurkin years ago on Twitter.
Wait. We fought.
That's exactly why I got it. So this was years ago. This was like 2015, 2014, 2015. This when Twitter was like starting to slowly roll. This when like the hashtag follows was a real big thing. And it was the hashtag State Farm wasn't there when. So everybody was doing theirs, and I was like, State Farm wasn't there when Donnie McClurkin fell down with all them other men. So Donnie McClurkin, because at the time only had like 16,000 followers, sent 16,000 Christians at my head. When I tell you, I had so many people like, we're going to show them the power of Jesus. And so many pastors started following me. And I was like, again, me being me, I'm like, yo, first of all, I'm a Christian. I'm a believer. I go to church. What is y'all doing? Oh, we're going to tell you about the power of the Lord. I can change people. I do know this. So they kept trying to follow me, trying to think they was finna try to just slam me. So me being me, because I'm petty, my instincts was like, I'm gonna tweet the most ratchet shit ever. It ain't even gotta be real. I'm just gonna tweet out ratchet shit. I literally tweeted out when I saw I had a bunch of pastors following me because I knew they would follow me because of what Donnie McClurkin said. I started tweeting out, finna go have dirty anal sex with this white woman in the alley. Like I was just tweeting ratchet shit.
Made me drop my damn cinnamon roll, man.
I was tweeting ratchet shit. Like, man, let me tell you something. This threesome with me and these two little women, oh my God, it was like one big night, one big pop. Because again, I'm like, you're not gonna follow me off BS. When I like, if you're gonna follow me because you want to see the joke, you want to hear the jokes, you want my thoughts on stuff, et cetera, et cetera. But you're not gonna follow me because Donnie McClurkin mad because I called out his lifestyle. Because like some people forgot Donnie McClurkin was gay at one point.
He was a booty warrior.
Right. People forget. So when you hear gay conversion and all this other stuff, he's kind of under that vein of it without directly being under that vein. He's of the power because he's of the belief that because he got saved, he's no longer like that. So because I called that out, people were like, oh, but some people didn't know. I was like, yo, there is a record of Donnie McClurkin in crack houses with dudes. Like there's you can Google, I don't know if let me see, make sure it's crack house, but I know you can Google Donnie McClurkin with dudes. Like, I don't know if he had money to have it scrubbed from the internet, but like, this was an openly known thing.
That Tyler Perry money. You got that Tyler Perry money to scrub the whole internet and stuff?
Yeah, man, which people forget, Tyler scrubbed the whole internet of a Boondocks, of a cartoon episode. Nothing else.
I can't even find that episode nowhere.
Man, I know some people who got it. But it's like it's super difficult to find because every time it come back, again, it's like his peoples are on retainer to make sure they try to scrub it as much as they can. Because that episode is the one thing that do not get out. Because it's like, and that was the one that everybody was like, well, it must be true then, because out of all the stuff in the world that people say about you, you don't care about nothing. But the Boondocks episode that says how you do your hiring and casting came out, and it said you got dudes making sure they walk around with no shirts. You was like,
Robert, take off your shirts.
I want to see you. Can you prance around to the left and just make your nipple jump, Mr. Perry? This is not what this is for, Mr. Perry. You want this role, don't you? I don't know, Mr. Perry. I don't think. Like, let me go on a casting thing.
What's that guy on there? Kadeem Hardison was like, Stop, motherfucker! Did you know you can get with this show? You get to play. You get to play to the TV, to the movie.
Can you imagine going into even just a job interview, and this for a job in IT, nigga? You sitting behind a computer, and the first thing they say is, "All right, so we looked at your resume. Now we just need you to answer a few follow-up questions. Do you mind taking off your shirt?" And it's just like, what?
I was like, wait, nah. No, I'm not here for that. Nah, none of that.
Not here for this. Like, but that's what he did. But yeah, man, it was just like, again, that Donnie McClurkin situation was just crazy. I've only had like three, because just recently I had one. I only had like 3 real celebrity backlash incidents, but they really went back. Donnie McClurkin was the backlash. Brooke Valentine, when she was hot, well, she wasn't even hot no more, and I got into it with her on Twitter.
What you do to Brooke Valentine? First off,
somebody tweeted.
That was a goddess. First off,
keywords was somebody tweeted. Somebody tweeted out, "I wonder what happened to Brooke Valentine. I wonder where she is." I retweeted it. I retweeted it and said, "Either dead or knocked up." Brooke Valentine. Brooke Valentine must have been tweet searching her own name. So she saw the tweet and replied and was like, dead or knocked up. Those are the only 2 choices. I said, well, we see you not dead. When's the baby due? And then she blocked
me. Yo, where's the holy water? Dog, you are no. I don't know what happened with Ricky Widow. What's the guy? The white black guy?
Ricky Widow. That was the 3rd one. Hey, the Ricky Widow one, bro. I was like, oh God, no. Because that's the thing. Like the Donnie McClurkin joint and the Brooke Valentine joint was like whatever. The Ricky Widow joint was supposed to be a joke, and this man
that nigga had his feelings hurt. He's like, I am a biracial man, and slow down, brother.
Bro, I was like, hey man, this is a joke. It wasn't, and you know what? It wasn't even. I think the biggest part about all that, I keep telling everybody, it wasn't the fact of how Ricky responded, because again, some people gonna respond a certain way. It wasn't how Ricky responded. It was when internet sites picked it up. I was like, God damn, because I just knew once one site picked it up, everybody else was gonna eventually start rolling with it. And I was like, I do not need. All day, I'm getting tagged in 90,000 tweets about how I was discriminating against Ricky Widow because of his hair. When I was like, first of all, because I didn't even know, again, until that moment, I did not know he'd grown his hair out.
Well, it's whatever. That shit was a disaster. I'm gonna say it. Ricky Widow,
I'm like, bro, I work on sets. I'm in movies and TV. Like, I said, bro, I've seen people get whole hair put on. So I figured it was for the character. Nigga, I didn't know you grew this.
Hey, what's his name did that too for Snowfall to do with the fro, Leon?
Yeah, he grew himself out.
But
yeah, growing a fro out, again, you playing a character in the 80s, kind of look thuggish from Compton in the jungles. Cool. But that's a different story. But like, which by the way, because again, we do, these are shorter.
We gotta talk about that.
Huh?
We gotta talk about Snowfall.
That's what I was going to say. I haven't responded. That's why I didn't respond to you about it, because I've been watching it and I was waiting on this. Like, I was waiting on this to have that conversation about Snowfall. Like, I saw you was like, hey, I wish you watched it. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna tell her. I've been watching this whole. Hey man, I don't know if you saw my tweet. Franklin got to kill Scully, Man Boy, Leon. He got to kill his mama. He got to kill Teddy. He got to kill everybody this season.
Dog, this season's some shit. The nigga's going through it. First off, this nigga Scully is like the most like drugged up hitman Grim Reaper nigga ever. But the thing is,
out here he crucified. He put niggas on baseball fields like.
When I seen that happen, I was like, nah, we not doing this. We not. He's like, stone Franklin Saint. I was like, no, my G. No, that nigga's crazy. But that nigga's great. He's a great actor.
He's a great actor.
He may not be acting. That just may be him in real life. Like, he just wakes up and just like, all right, cuz, we about to do this shit, cuz.
Man Boy, I'd have been shot. Man Boy would have had to been get popped after that shit went down. Where the shit in the warehouse when they was trying to take out Scully. Man Boy would have had to been gone in.
Man Boy. First of all, you can't trust him because he smiles way too much. He smiles way too much, and this nigga is power hungry, yo. You cannot trust this nigga for nothing.
You can look at him and tell he power hungry, like Louis and Jerome. They be like, yo, why we not taking care of Man Boy? Like,
that nigga Man Boy is the worst, though. I hate that nigga so much.
Man Boy gotta go.
When this nigga Scully was getting his was getting tatted, and he was like, why don't you add some butterflies to it, cuz? Nobody heard that shit. I was like, oh, this nigga listening to this nigga Man Boy, and these niggas was going at it a couple days ago.
I know, but that's how it. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't know because again, I hadn't really watched Snowfall. I didn't know that his sister was Scully's girl, so I didn't know that. Yeah. So when all of a sudden he comes up, like again in this one, when he come up like, yo, that was my niece, I was like,
oh yeah. The niggas was beefing at first, and now they're joining teams. And like the 80s version of the Avengers or some shit.
The man, look, nigga, you got Lee Franklin. Hey, Franklin was finna like, they be like, yo, you need to kill Leon. Hey, bro, you better kill him. And Man Boy out here now, just deliver him to me. Franklin, they like, nigga, just do it yourself.
Exactly. I mean, he going through hell this year, dog. His mom is just like whatever, like you said. Leon's on Leon. Them niggas need each other so much because Leon's the shooter who's crazy and Franklin's smart, but he can't go too far like that. And it's just
that's the thing, Franklin. But they've always said that the one thing about Franklin was like, even though he was shot, the most dangerous part of Franklin Saint is his mind.
Yeah.
What the fact that he got it coming from everywhere. Like again, when I knew, like I said, Franklin's gonna have to pop his mama after she went and saw Leon and braided that nigga's hair. I said he gonna pop his mama.
She braided this nigga's hair.
I was like, he gonna pop his mama. He gonna pop his mama. Yep. He gonna pop his mama. He gonna mess around, pop his daddy. He gonna pop that reporter chick, Irene.
Oh yeah, she's dead sometime in this season.
Oh yeah, she gonna go. Cause she getting too close. Like she gonna go. She gonna go. Franklin gonna pop his mom. Either Franklin gonna pop his mama or one of them gonna pop her. Cause no matter of fact, what's gonna happen? Franklin gonna pop his mama. It's gonna make Jerome go at him. Yeah. It's gonna make it Jerome go at him because now he like, yo, you just off moms, nigga.
She's violating. She's definitely violating.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga Leon, but the thing is, something's gonna happen with Leon. They're gonna have to turn this nigga into the police or something like that. Because this nigga's got his fingerprints on the bullets and shit.
But that's the thing. They don't want to turn because they know if they turn Leon in, Leon fuck around and snitch on everybody.
I see him snitching on everybody.
Because he's going down. Because Leon going down for the murder no matter what. He going down for the murder. Because Khadijah's like, yo, it's this nigga. So he going down for the murder no matter what.
That's
but
true.
The fact that he'll fuck around and be like, yo, Franklin Saint was doing this. He gonna start dropping names. So they gonna have to, because if they let that nigga get locked up, he gonna drop names. So they gonna have to off Leon.
That's a good ass character though. Like I don't want them to kill Leon. Like kill somebody else. Kill Uncle Jerome.
Look, man, Leon gotta go though. Like again, with Franklin
Fatback.
Fatback, his fat ass gone. You just gonna see his corpse. They ain't gonna even show you how Fatback died. You just gonna see a corpse, nigga.
This nigga, they were shooting that car, and I'm like, wait, Fatback, you got hit once?
Nigga. I was like, you mean tell me Fatback came out this unscathed? Unscathed?
Hey, the kid that looked like James Winston got lit up. That nigga was there, but Fatback ain't got touched? Come on, man.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you something. The craziest shit the mods pull up when they was sitting at the crib episode before when the shootout happened. These niggas looking at Scully grandmama crib. Nigga was like, That's them niggas.
I was like, no, this cannot happen this way. And thing is, Scully gonna be walking out, and then
They gonna run up on him.
Wild,
niggas was looking at the house and all of a sudden saw the car go. Because here's the thing: if the ice cream dude went there, who got shot up too, if the ice cream dude was there,
I know what's on an ice cream cone. Goddamn,
if the ice cream dude went there, that don't happen. Think about it. If the ice cream dude not there, they don't have to stop. They just keep going.
Yeah. Poor ice cream man. RIP to that nigga, whatever his name was.
We all know that nigga was an extra. I mean, this spot literally. I mean, Leon them looking at this nigga's grandmama crib, and then all of a sudden here car go and go.
That niggas go right there.
And then the best part, because it's the realest shit ever, is niggas struggling to get that thing out. Niggas is like, ah!
Oh shit! Oh man, such a great show, man.
It's so deep. Like,
it's just a funny thing is people watching it, people are like, who's the real villain of the season? I'm like, Ronald Reagan.
Yup. Ronald Reagan is the truth. But because they're gonna make it seem like the villain of the show is Franklin Saint, and I do it in quotes. But the real villain is Ronald Reagan and the United States government.
The motherfuckers are bringing cocaine across the border into the streets, into the black streets, and
that's
then
how Franklin. Right, because that's how Franklin get it for cheap. But hey, that was the coldest thing too. Hey, when Bad Boy was like, "Yo, you ain't got no power." He's like, "What you got?" Franklin was like, "Nigga, I'm the plug." He was like,
"You get that shit from me." Because right now he's gonna go to what, Arkansas or some shit, and then sell the drugs there or something like that, or
probably so. He's supposed to be moving the weight in another place, but again, I don't think Frank. How many episodes? Let me see how many episodes are supposed to be for the season, because I don't think Franklin making it out alive there.
See, like, because especially he got shot up last season. I thought he was gonna die, and that nigga survived.
Well, they only got 6 episodes.
This season, I thought it was 10 episodes.
Oh, they haven't labeled it yet because they only just put out the thing for 6.
First off, I wish I could say Mel right quick, but she was on the rock.
Oh so, no, never mind. They just doing it. They just haven't put it out. Yes, 10.
10. I need to save Mel. Like, Mel, if you're watching this, Mel, I'm here for you, boo. I can get you off that rock. Find Jesus too. My mom's a preacher. She loves the Lord. So Mel, I'm here for you, boo boo.
Bro, when Wanda's pulled her tooth out of Balvin,
he was like, I thought we were going to start seeing her turn and go into recovery.
I did too. I thought that was the like a nigga losing like, because she was just like,
because like the girl who plays Wanda is a beautiful chick. Like,
but that shows you how good the acting and the camera and the like makeup and stuff is.
Because like I seen her in Insecure first season, smash the dude in Insecure. And I was like, oh, she's hot. And then now in fucking Snowfall, she looks trash. Like, damn. Like, god damn, Crack really do that to you?
Crack is whack, bro.
And you saw her, and she got lit up too, but she survived it. Crack makes
like she saw about to go down. She was like, "Hey!"
It's just cool. Them niggas go through a drive-through shooting, and then they go right to a taco place, and like nothing happens.
Like nothing happened.
And I'm like, wait, so niggas is just not gonna be terrified that they just try to shot and kill somebody?
Or better yet, you go through getting something to eat, nigga, in a place that's still close to the neighborhood you just did the shooting. Like, if I'm gonna go get something to eat, nigga, I'm going, hey, let's go to the valley, nigga. If we
go somewhere they're not gonna find us.
Hey, we going 30, 40 minutes away, man. We're not gonna do this in the same spot. Like, no.
Niggas went to a Taco Bell across the street and was like, you believe that the banana in the tailpipe shit really happened? Like, come on, fam.
Like, nah, bro, y'all out here reckless. Again, the show is, I wish I'd have started watching it from the beginning, but at first I was like, man, I don't know how this is going to be, because I worked So I worked when I was working at a nightclub downtown. They had the rap party for one of our. They had the rap party there at one of our location, and so I was like, all right, bet, cool, it's gonna be cool. They're gonna have a rap party, and I was like, all right, the actors and everything was cool, and I was like, well, I still ain't checked out the show, and I see everybody talking about it. So then when this season came back, I was like, man, let me go ahead and catch up and see what it is. And I was watching it. I just watched this season. I ain't watched it from the beginning, but I like I said, first couple episodes out the gate, I was like. Oh, matter of fact, I had to watch some previous episodes because I had an audition for the show. I had an audition for it.
I was like, you would have been I wouldn't say you would be fat back, but you'd be the guy who just quit on Franklin, who's in the military.
Nigga, I don't blame. Hey, real talk. Can you blame him?
That nigga's like, I just seen my people die. Yo. I'm just not about that action.
He like, I didn't see people die in war. Like, I'm good, bro. He like, hey man, look, niggas is out here like, hey man, look, it's good money. I appreciate it, but like, it's good shows, man. It's out here, it's good. It's good, right, man. I'm glad. The thing is, with Singleton passing, you always get nervous. When John Singleton, huh?
I was gonna ask about that when he died. Like, I hope he helped write until like season 7 or 8.
Probably did. He probably gave him a plan. He might not have wrote it. He might have gave him an idea of what he had. Because again, it's hard. You'll see like somebody who has an idea for the show, and they might see the catch is some shows, some writers don't plan for. Some writers plan for. All right, I got an idea for maybe 5-6 seasons. That's it, right? But the show doing so well, and it's so well received, people want more. So now the person who originally did it was like, I'm off of it. Now they got to try to come up with new ideas, and it's not in the same vein. So I wouldn't be surprised if Singleton had, because if he had maybe 5 seasons playing 5 or 6, I wouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, who knows? Let's say he didn't play in this season.
Right.
Let's say he didn't play in this season. If he didn't play in this season, that means the people who are working on the show understood his vision to the fullest.
Right.
That's the only way you can do it. Because again, now here's another thing. If this season is the last season, because the way they building it, this may be it.
Yeah, because I want to like how long did Freeway stay Freeway Ricky Ross, who they kind of have the same face out of? How long was he really in the streets for?
Like, I don't remember.
He was maybe in the streets for no more than 5 years before going to jail.
Let me see. Let me do some Googling.
The real Rick Ross, not Wingstops, right? Freeway Ricky Ross, who actually follows me on Twitter.
He said, hey, the real one, not Officer Rick, not Wingstop Rick.
The real Freeway Ricky Ross from the early to the mid 80s. So so that's what he was doing until about 85. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. To about 89, and then he was jailed off. But he made
again, if they finna pop off, because again, with the way this is going, Manboy and Scully gone for sure. And it looked like Franklin might go out too. And I wouldn't be again, if Franklin take his mama out, Uncle Jerome taking him out.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think if one person has to die, I think it's gonna be this season. Well, I think Leon's gonna go because of this. This shit, the streets are way too hot right now.
And this man is on the news wanted. Like, streets is way too hot for him to go anywhere.
And I think Louis or Jerome might also take a bullet for some stupid reason. I think so. But you gotta let me know what's up with you. You say you auditioned for it. You gotta let me know about that. How was that?
It was weird because again, at the time I hadn't watched the show.
Yeah.
So like I got an audition for Snowfall. I was like, all right, bet. Let me see if I still got that. Let me look and see. I'm gonna pull up my thing because I keep like
they gave DeRay or D-Ray a role, then you would have easily got a role.
I mean, but D-Ray Davis is D-Ray Davis at the end of the day. You got to be real.
That's your boy, though.
Yeah. Let's see. This is fun. Was it in 2021 or 2022? Let me see. It was in 2020, I mean.
Last year.
No, I'm trying to see. Okay, so I had to audition for next episode coming up.
Oh, the one coming up on episode 7.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So you was going to be one of them, I guess, Southern people.
No, I was gonna be a barber. I was gonna be a barber.
Oh, speaking of barber, I watched a show called Millennials that's going to premiere on this thing called All Black TV or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage. They got Corey from Corey in the House in it. King Karen,
King Karan. Yeah, King Karan.
Some other random nigga who I don't know. And they're like millennials, but like one of the YouTuber who makes money, one's a trainer who does fit tea, and then one's like a show's fucking garbage. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it to you. It's written like one of those 90s.
Don't do that, because if it's trash, don't do that. Don't do that.
It's written like one of those 90s era sitcoms.
Here's the issue I have with a lot of shit, and this goes for everybody, and this is for me included. Like, yo, we gotta stop trying to appease. Like we always say, like, yeah, black people, we want our own shit, blah 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 blah. That's cool, but you seen Black AF, right?
Of course, so I actually liked it.
King of Bear said the realest shit ever. We gotta say, hey, we don't like something. We gotta just stop accepting shit because it's about black person, and we gotta stop we gotta be able to say we don't like something. You know what I'm saying? Without saying what it's hating. Because again, I feel like what we allow now is because when somebody black does something, until it finally comes out or whatever, until finally like people finally had enough of it, we got to be like, we got to give it a shot. But it's like if it's bad, it's bad.
Yo, it's trash. Like the thing is, like I have a high tolerance. I can watch shit and be like, it's not that bad. Nah, son, that is bad. Like I have no attention. Like no need to watch it anymore. That's how bad it was. It's called Millennials, actually.
I don't know if I want to watch it because it's just there's something for me like this is just a personal preference. It's hard to see a lot of the social media stars who were Instagram and YouTube, Twitter, whatever, and them trying to make them like actual actors because it doesn't always work.
Right.
Because it's just, like I can edit everything to a minute or whatever and all this other stuff. And it's like, what can you do actually when it's real time to work? Now, some develop and become dope actors. That's a for sure thing. Never gonna knock that.
True. That's how Manboy, Melvin Gregg. Melvin Gregg was a Vine star before what he is now, which is Manboy. And the name of the show that was on Netflix that was great. And I'm mad that it canceled. I forgot it was a great show, yo. Vandal, American Vandal.
American Vandal, yeah.
2 seasons of it. That guy is grinded from where he was to where he is now. And I think he started off as one of those social media types.
I'm looking. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think especially a lot of stuff. I think that's kind of like the jumping off point for a lot of the social media stars. Like they'll get on Wildin' Out, I guess, and do their thing, and then propel and become, their stars. I think King Batch, but I don't really think King Batch is funny. But
Batch out here getting bread hand over fist though.
He has his lane. He has his people that love him, and I can't hate him, but I'm not a fan of his content. Never was. But
Batch is cool, dude. I guess for me, again, and I think you just said it the best way too. If his content isn't for you, like there are certain people's content that just isn't for everybody, and there's sometimes people be like, oh, how do you not like this, and how do you not like yo? It's just not for me. There's nothing wrong with that when something's just not for you. There's nothing wrong with that. But people forget that. Like again, it's not saying you hating. Again, it's just like, okay, I personally like. I don't feel that every single role Jennifer Lawrence has ever been in automatically before Mystique. I don't feel like every role was automatically Oscar worthy.
Yeah, what was the name of that movie that they tried to give her an Oscar nomination for? Joy.
Yeah,
and I was like, what is that movie about? It's about a woman making a mop. That's it, a mop. How, my nigga?
That's what I'm saying. And so there are people who like, no, you don't understand. No, I do. Y'all not y'all reward trash because that's like telling me every year and I always have said this. Every time Meryl Streep does a movie now, it's automatically, oh, this is an Oscar nomination for her, which means you've already given her a nod before seeing the movie when there potentially could be 5 people who could knock her out of contention.
Yeah, facts. Like, well, for example, I'll give you an example. And like us, like our actors or black actors, they have to like have the role of a lifetime to get any speck of like attention. Like Chadwick has been grinding for all these years. He's been great as James Brown. He should have got a nomination for that. All these other things, and then he dies, and now he gets a nomination for Ma Rainey, which he did great in. Which he did great in. Even Daniel Kaluuya. Daniel Kaluuya has been great also, and now he's getting recognition for.
Well, he got it. Remember, he caught it too. He got it before with Get Out. So he got it with Get Out, but now here's the problem, because I said it on Blurs. We all wish Chadwick was alive, of course, that's a given. But I wish he was alive when it came to this Oscar race for real, because then it would be who's gonna get it, because we already know Chadwick's getting it. We know, you know what I'm saying? We know they're giving it to Chadwick off the strength, but you know, it's like I would love to see, because again, then you could have literally had him and Lakeith run side by side. Whereas if either one wins, you cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But now I gotta watch Lakeith compete against Daniel, and I'm like, damn, Lakeith deserved it, but at the same time, Daniel deserved
for supporting actor, because that was more Lakeith's film. So Lakeith should have
right. I know, but they only did it because again, it's pretty much a given that it's going to Chadwick.
Right.
They didn't want to take, because if you put, that's what I'm saying. If you put Lakeith in best actor while Chadwick is alive, it's a different ball game.
Right.
It's a different ball game, because then you like, either way, it's pretty much a brother finna win this award. You know what I'm saying? You pretty much are doing that. But because they didn't want to, because it would force the hand of Oscar voters, excuse me. It would force the hand of Oscar voters to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Who do we get? Because they would literally have to be like, shit, again, Chadwick Boseman as Levy and Ma Rainey is amazing. But then you look at what he did in Judas, you look at what he did in Judas and the Black Messiah, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, what's up with Lakeith? He's an absolute weirdo, first off. Why
is that the first thing?
Right? Right, I'm calling him the weirdo.
I'm so mad you was like, he's an absolute weirdo, first off.
Right. I'm a weirdo too, but like that dude takes weirdness to like his character in Atlanta is, I think, him in real life, honestly.
I mean, remember how he looked in Get Out? Then remember him in Sorry to Bother You. But again, here's the dope thing about it. If that's him being awkward and zany per se, and he can translate that into his roles, and that's what these casting directors and these directors are seeing, and these producers are like, there's something about him as a person and then the way he brings it to a character. It works. You find what works for you and you roll with it. Again, dude, I'm telling you, the moment that is coming soon, the moment I get this role where I get to be me and be free and get to do what I do.
Well, look at Jay out here acting.
Bro, because I got a chance. Like I said, Spike let me have a taste of it in Chirac. I always say that. I had a taste. I mean, I've always been able to do it in different little roles I've had to have a little bit. But again, it was nothing as prominent as Chirac. And to be able to start spitting out shit and go off the top of my head and all this other stuff, and then, be able to crack jokes and do all this. And I was like, okay, but if I got to be serious, it's not difficult. I've seen, I've beat myself up a lot recently because of auditions I've gone for where I've busted my ass in the yard, like doing a self-tape or whatever. Like I'm sitting here, I'm pushing all levels of emotion on everything. And it's like, bro, what did I do? You know, granted, I know I'm one of maybe 30, 40, 100 people who got the audition, but I'm like, what did I do wrong? Because like I auditioned for that movie, Shotgun Wedding. The movie that Army Hammer was supposed to be in, that it was like, no, this nigga's eating people.
Wait, what is it? Is he's literally taking a period is nothing but a sentence, baby.
To a whole new level.
Yeah.
Supposedly he's a sexual assaulter and he likes to nibble on chicks, like more than just nibble. But I'd auditioned for the role. I'd auditioned for the role of the best friend. But then I found out my homie JD Witherspoon, John Witherspoon's son, he auditioned.
Like JD, man.
JD's the homie. My homeboy Ron Funches auditioned for it. So I was like, oh, when I saw it, and then I saw who got it, it was a dude from You're the Worst. So I was like, oh, they didn't really know who they wanted for this role. So, because that's another thing too. When you see certain roles, like you'll see a breakdown, you're like, oh, they don't know, but they got to make somebody fit whoever the main is. But it's also like sometimes opposites, you know, you might have a tall, skinny, chiseled jaw white guy. His best friend doesn't have to be a tall, chiseled jaw, white guy, or a tall, chiseled jaw black guy. It could be a bigger black guy, bigger Hispanic guy, et cetera, et cetera. But again, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood.
Facts.
And you know,
I saw that with what's happening with the Vampire Diaries, or how they treated that the black girl on there, Cat Graham, and they were like they used her as to prop up all the white characters in that show, and they never gave her any good roles or like that. And I'm like, yeah, they treating this queen like this, man, like.
Look, here's the crazy thing. Yeah, it's fucked up. A lot of times it happens. But the crazy thing about it, no matter what, and this sounds weird to say because it's like, yo, there's a positive, because there is. Once you own one of those CW shows, you in that world. So you're going to work. You're going to potentially jump from show to show. Again, some of the stars of Arrow came from the 100. You know what I'm saying? Came from like legacies and shit like that. And then you start bringing, again, my boy Jordan Calloway, that's on Black Lightning, was on Riverdale. So, you know what I'm saying?
I remember Riverdale.
You get what I'm saying? So once you in that universe, you in that world, you like, you gonna work. But again, yeah, some people deserve a props. Like, yo, let them they've shown you they can do it. Also, like, granted, yeah, there's some people that just aren't leads. There's some people that just aren't leads. There's some people that just are great supporting actors. We've seen that, like, people who are just like, their job is to prop other people up, and because of how they prop other people up, they still shine. And it sounds weird to say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we'll see, man. Like I said, I know, you know, my time's coming. I got a bunch of buddies.
I've seen that. Like, you got a bunch of auditions coming up, which I'm proud of.
Thank you, man.
Put your foot out there and be big, and I'll be out there on the side like, look at my dog Jay. Just make sure you invite me to one of these premieres.
If you can come, niggas, most of them be out here.
I'm a flex. There's like maybe four or five women who I see I'm gonna holler at. All of them, of course, black women, of course. But if I see them, I'm hollering at them on God. One, I love me some Candace Patton.
Candace cool, people.
Love me some Candace Patton. Cat Graham recently.
Mm-hmm.
That chick from American Gods. That chick is fine.
Yetati?
Yes.
Yetati. Not only is Yetati beautiful in person, I interviewed her. Not only is she gorgeous in person, not only is her queenness radiate in person, but she cooler than a fan.
What's that bra? I can't call her bra. The chick from Titans.
Anna Diop.
Oh my gosh, yo, chocolate drop.
I always say this: if Anna would take a regular nigga, I'm here.
I'm in there. I am here for you.
It's always weird when I say it too, because like I tell a couple of my homies always ask me about my future plans with relationships and shit like that, and at the moment, like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm always like, I see a woman in TV and film, and I'm like, yo, if I had the opportunity, what would I do? Would I get it? But the problem becomes, because you're not, some aren't like, some don't give a shit, but if you're not on their level, at least, you know, not that I'm not doing anything, Some, if you're not on their level, at least they don't even want to, acknowledge you.
I'm the broke penis. That's all I need to be.
Come on, fam. Come on, fam.
Broke penis gives them the best penis of the life. That's all I know.
It's a lot of women have said broke. Like, I hate this broke ass nigga, but he blow my back out. Like, yeah, bitch, you know.
That's. Hey, I'm here. I am Vision.
Nick, listen, we gotta go because I got shit I got to do too. Hey man, tell the people in the squad what you got going on, man. You fucking idiot.
Oh, hold up. First on Randy's birthday celebration is this weekend. We turn it up. We trying to avoid South Beach because all them niggas is fucking everything up for us. Miami and shit. So y'all niggas get the fuck out of South Beach and go back home to where you come from. We are tired of this shit. I'm trying to go to Wet Willie's. Can I go to Wet Willie's? All right. So that's one thing. My birthday is this weekend. I'm turning 32. It's gonna be lit. Y'all follow me. That day I'm dropping my Cash App, dropping my PayPal, and I'm gonna sign up for Venmo. Y'all gotta donate $1 or whatever, $100 if you could, so I can go ahead and y'all can support your boy. Cause I'm gonna need all that money, cause. And Artistry Lifestyle on Twitter, Instagram, all that shit. Represent.
Man, make sure y'all go ahead and support that man for his birthday and everything, and give if you can on his birthday, because he's gonna give to some starving artists that are probably on polls. And he wears it reckless. Got that FAMU mask on.
Of course, I'm supporting the single mother soon, but you already know.
Y'all know the drill, how to find me. Again, dropping more of these here on the Patreon. I will holler at y'all later. Don't go nowhere. I will talk to y'all soon. I'm out.